Hi. Yes, I'm very much an active citizen, and I have been working with a lot of you. I see so many faces, people who've petitioned with me, been to meetings. It warms my heart. You guys are the best. And yeah, we are a very active and intelligent community here. Democracy has been turned on its ear with our new president. To put somebody as head of the EPA whose sole intention is to dismantle it is ludicrous. Yeah, and we have leaders also who support our current new president. The EPA is imperfect. It has been through some iterations when W was president, and we have something called the Halliburton loophole, which exempted oil and gas from clean air, clean water, and drinking water standards, which, you know, kind of weakened it, but that's our administration who did that. The EPA, my hope is that, well, I like to turn lemons into lemonade. I like to think of Trump as waking everyone up. You cannot avoid seeing what's going on. And the fact that the EPA has been weakened and is now practically dismantled, we're going to come back, and we're going to come back stronger, and we're going to come back as what we should be. We're going to protect the environment. The EPA is, because of us, because of you, because we're not going to give up. We are in survival mode, guys. It's our lives. It's our children's, our grandchildren's lives. We can't give up. There's not another option. Climate change is real. It's caused by man, and the fact that the people who are at the top are in denial doesn't change it. Well, there's stuff going on around us. Windsor right now, extraction oil is going through. They're trying to get exemptions so that they can vent even more toxins. They've got a 30-day period. People can make comments on that. I don't know how many of you are aware, but the air over there, we have more wells in Weld County. I'm sure most of you know, since I know most of you are pretty darn smart. We have more wells in Weld County than any other county in the United States. And at night, the air comes over here because of our wonderful foothills. It inverts, and we are left with ozone. We are number 10 in the United States for the worst ozone. That's bad. Ozone is to your lungs as sandpaper is to your skin. This is what we're breathing. All us, the people here who go biking, we have this wonderful bike trails. We're sucking in sandpaper in our lungs. This is not okay. We will not let this stand. Anyway, we can do something at a local level. We can put solar on every city building. We can become a solar city here. We can bring solar industry in. We can bring in their good jobs. We have something called eco districts that are building their small communities that are small enough to do pretty easily if you can change a few city codes, and they're big enough to have an impact. They're doing it in Portland. They're doing it in Denmark. We can do it here. We can be forward thinking. We can solve our traffic issues. I know there are ways that are coming up. We can be the shining beacon of light that we are. We can show other cities how to do it, and we can make oil and gas obsolete because we just don't need it. We can get off that grid. We can say, no, sorry, you do what you want. We're good, you know? We can take care of ourselves. As a matter of fact, oil and gas is subsidized by us. Our federal taxes go to oil and gas to the tune of about $5 trillion. And what are they doing with that? They're destroying our lives. They're destroying our health. And then we try to stand up for ourselves. We do a moratorium. By the way, I was extremely involved in the moratorium on fracking here in 2013. My name was on the initiative. I got the most petition signatures, low brag in here. And I was invited to speak on the steps of the Colorado Supreme Court before the hearing at the, I don't remember if it was Sierra Club who invited me or Food and Water Watch, but I was very honored. We lost. The way the laws are written, the federal constitution and the state constitution are totally written to the advantage of commerce at the national level and oil and gas because they're miners and that's who settled it at this level. But there are things that can be done through the courts because also written in are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, and they take precedence over commerce and over mining, and we need to believe that, and we need to stand up for that. There are ways we can turn over things that as unconstitutional. We need to readdress those things. We need to become the beacon of light. We need to join the other cities with other mayors who wrote a letter to Trump. Our current mayor would not sign this letter for 2 months until he was pretty much forced to. It was a letter of solidarity with other mayors saying, hey, Trump, recognize the fact that climate change is real and it's caused by human beings. And do not defund and undo all the work we've done for the past 30 years. He wouldn't sign it for 2 months. He had 2 legislative review committees who had to meet off to the side before he would agree. And it was because, why? Because people showed up at City Council. Probably a lot of you, I know a lot of you are regularly at City Council because I see you. I'm one of those who goes, and I'm one of those who stands up and speaks. And it was the night that I said to him, we need a mayor who will sign this letter. Yeah, it was that night that he signed the letter. So thank you all for showing up. Thank you all for caring. Thank you for being educated on what's going on. Thank you for resisting, not giving up. And we can all stand together and we can take back our country one city at a time. Thank you. I'm Elizabeth Hudetz, concerned citizen.